Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to today's video. Now, did I just say welcome back to today's video? I'm off to a great start, aren't I? Yeah, I'll leave it in the video, why not? That's character, I think. Okay, point is, welcome back guys, on to the second video of the channel, which is, of course, more news. Told you guys I'd be back with news, whether it be today, tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever we get news. I'm here, I'm your boy. Okay, so first things first, we just got announcement of a new character. Boom, Hela. Hela's just been announced. She will be a duelist type character, and boy oh boy, look at that design. She is going to be so much fun, I can guarantee it. Just imagine the things that she'll be able to do, like potentially resurrection, maybe have her sword that she has in the comics. Who knows, possibilities are endless. She might be able to summon Fenrir. Now let's move on to the next thing. Now, what you all came here to see, the Dev Talk Volume 1 Dev Blog Update on the Closed Alpha Update. It's a lot of updates I just said right there, but stick with me. We're just going to be reading you to it verbatim, and we'll just go through it like that. Okay, capiche? Let's go. We're excited to share that our Closed Alpha test for Marel Rivals kicks off on May 10th at 5 PM PDT until May 20th at 11:59 PM PDT. Team is in the overdrive to deliver an epic gaming experience during this upcoming test. Get set to battle with 19 of your favorite superheroes and villains: Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Groot, Hela, Hulk, Iron Man, Loki, Luna Snow, Magic, Mantis, Magneto, Namor, Penny Parker, Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, Storm, Scarlet Witch, and Spider-Man. Unleash unique earth-shattering hero team-ups in these 3 distinct game modes: Convoy, Domination, Convergence, and dive into 3 maps. I don't know how to say those names, so I'm just going to go ahead with Isgard. Yeah, Isgard. Isgard Path, Isgard Royal Palace, and then this one I do know how to say, Tokyo 2099 Shin Shibuya. Featuring some seriously jaw-dropping destructible environments, new heroes, fresh gameplay, and exciting maps are all in the pipeline, and we hope to include them in future playtests. Stay tuned for an ever-expanding Marvel Universe to explore. Now, that sounds spectacular. We just got 3 new confirmed game modes and 3 confirmed maps, which I think we've already seen 2 of them, but I think we've seen all 3, except one of them we didn't see in motion. We just saw like a still of it. And I'll put that still up on screen right now for those that don't know what I'm talking about. We saw a still of it, but we haven't seen it in motion yet. So that's pretty cool. We got some confirmed maps, some confirmed game modes. Alright, let's move on to the next part of the update. During this test, we're aiming to sharpen the game modes, enhance gameplay, and validate all technical nitty-gritty. Your feedback is what fuels our game's evolution, so we can't wait to hear your thoughts. We've been blown away by the overwhelming support and interest from Marvel fans worldwide. While we'd love to have everyone on board, we're kicking things off with around 30,000 lucky players who signed up for the test. Now, this is why I was talking about the whole bittersweet news is, yeah, like you read here, only 30,000 people out of probably hundreds of thousands, I doubt millions, but I'll ballpark 100,000 of players signed up for this test. Now, while it is sad, it is not that shocking when you do stop to think about it is a closed alpha test and not an open beta or closed beta. This is still a very, very early on project in terms of technical stage development for a game. So this is most likely just going to see how things are running on live servers, testing different characters, see how they play out, trying to find any bugs, and, just trying to iron things out. So I understand it may be frustrating, but let's just keep in mind, closed alpha, not everyone's going to get in. I might not even get in, and it may suck, but it kind of is what it is. But let's move on to the next part of the blog. Thanks to everyone who signed up and showed love for Marvel Rivals. We're committed to making this game the best it can be and are excited to see you in future tests. Oh, and for all you controller lovers out there, this test will support your gear, so give it a try and share your experience with us. A quick reminder, Marvel Rivals is PC only for the closed alpha test, and it's definitely not a play to win. I said play to win, but you read pay to win. So we'll pretend I said pay to win there. Anywho, we're all about delivering an awesome experience for everyone. Stay tuned for updates and make sure your rig is ready to roll with our recommended system requirements. Get hyped because it's going to be totally cosmic. Now, this news of future tests and controller is huge. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone expected future tests. They're not just gonna have one test and then drop the game randomly on us next year. Of course, there's way more tests, which is why I was saying that news is bittersweet. So we expected there'll be more tests. Don't worry about it. It's okay. My controller players out there, hey, you guys are eating good. You guys get to use your controller on your PC and still play the game. So I'm curious on how that'll function. They're probably also testing this, is why it's closed alpha. Need stuff to test, so it's fine. And I'm glad that they did say it's not pay to win. I'm assuming every character will be either be able to play like right off the bats, or you maybe have to like level up to unlock them. I'm hoping it's the first one, like Overwatch 1 style, where you can play every character right off the bat from the moment of opening the game. If it is more like Overwatch 2's new player experience sort of angle, where you have to play to unlock characters as you go, I don't really know how I feel about that, but hey, I'm not a game developer. Don't take my word for anything. But now that we got all this out the way, we've got the controller people happy, we've gotten you guys excited for future playtests. Let's talk about the most important thing here, the system requirements. Now, here are the recommended system requirements: an operating system of Windows 10 64-bit, as to be expected. Processor, Intel Core i5-10400 or an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. Memory, you should be running about 16 gigs of RAM. Graphics card, either an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 Super or an AMD RX 5700 XT. DirectX version, 12 of course, more in the future. And then storage space, 70 gigabytes of SSD. They're not saying 70 gigs in general, they're saying 70 gigs of SSD specifically. Now the reason that's the craziest part of everything is because most people, I don't even think, know what an SSD is. An SSD stands for solid state drive, which is completely different from an HDD, which is a hard disk drive, which is what a lot of standard computers, I would say, possess more over than a SSD. But then again, we are in 2024. I can't assume that. I can assume though that most things are swapping over to SSDs over HDDs because they technically are way more faster. And while they may not hold as much space when it comes to price per space ratios, they're still overall better and faster. So who knows? But graphics card, those aren't that expensive. Same with the CPU. CPUs aren't that expensive, especially the Ryzen 5 5600X, because that's the CPU I use, and I know it was around $160 something, I think, when I bought it, or 200, which was not too long ago. So it's really not that cheap. 16 gigs of RAM is standard, not that expensive as well, and everything else is very, very standard for video games nowadays. Now, closing statements of the entire thing. Let's get that going. Hela looks like she's gonna be so much fun. Now, aside from that, my people that won't get into the tests, even maybe myself, it's gonna suck, but hey, it is what it is. It was a numbers game all along. Now, for everything else that was talked about in the blog, the game modes, the maps, it's gonna be so much fun, guys, if we do get in. Now, everyone, be a good person, take care, like and subscribe, drop a comment if you want to. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.